Hey guys, I'm excited to share with you this awesome tool we're going to use to play games and review in science. And it's called Review Game Zone, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to play games in school, and it's going to help us learn and practice science before your end of the year exam. So it's as simple as going to www.reviewgamezone.com, all one word. And what I really want you to see is how to navigate this site because there's some things that are confusing about it. We are always going to use this section here, games by ID number. So I'm always going to give you a special number to practice some very specific questions. And this happens to be the first number that I'm going to share with you guys, but each time we practice, I'll give you a different number. So you're always going to search the games in this space here. You can in other ways, but we're always going to use this. So once you do that, it's going to give you a list of games, and you essentially pick the game that you want to play, and you practice the questions that I want you to practice. So here are the games that you are allowed to play, which are any of these games. So a lot of them are just rip-offs of games that you're already familiar with. Like this one's like Flappy Bird. This is like Crossy Road. I love Free Kick Soccer. This one's like Pac-Man. Some of these games are super obvious. And you're allowed to pick any of these games and just continue to practice playing these games. And whatever games that you enjoy playing, you should keep playing those games. I happen to really like Heroic Ants. So I'm going to use this game to kind of show you how it works. You select the game that you want to play, and we're all going to practice the same problems. And, you get to play these games while you do practice questions. So which celestial object has the greatest gravitational pull? Could be Jupiter. It's definitely not Mercury. Oh, it's got to be the sun because it does have the greatest mass. So these are the kind of questions, the basic questions I want you to practice. You can go to settings and alter some important settings, like I like full screen, get rid of the ads. And Heroic Ants is super fun because you just kind of sling ants and try to make them launch them as far as you can. There's some tools here that you can use to kind of make them go farther. You want to launch off mushrooms and flowers, and there's a lot of amazing things you could do in this game once you get really good at it. So you really want to hit those leaves, man, because they take you really, really far, and people who have high scores in this game are masters. So you definitely need to avoid some of the obstacles and just have fun playing these games. I really enjoy Heroic Ants and a lot of the other games, and it's a fun way to practice some review questions at school. And we'll see how far I can get here, and then I'll show you some more. Looks like I'm not going to make it too far, so I'm sure you could beat my high score here, and you get 10 tries. And the champion at Heroic Ants this year will be legendary for sure. So if you don't really like a game, you just exit out and just go back and play a different game. So you know what? If you're not in the Heroic Ants, you try a different game. I really like Free Soccer and a lot of these other games, but I hope you find a game that you really enjoy and you keep practicing the practice problems. And different days, I'll give you a different code, and you're welcome to play these games in my class whenever you need to review.